Today's been a very productive day. I got up this morning and I immediately went outside and, well, I got dressed. And then I immediately went outside and fired up my forge, which then ran for the next 5 or 6 hours continually. I did not turn it off at all. And for most of that, I was just baking my anvil, trying to get it to soak up some carbon so that tomorrow I can heat it up again and then quench it and hopefully harden it. And so that was going on for most of the day. And then this evening I fired it up again a little bit because there was still some heat left in the coals. And I took a little piece of steel, like same stuff I've been making snap triggers out of. It's 1/8 inch hot rolled mild steel, 1/2 inch wide, 1/8 inch thick. And I just had a short piece of that, and I stuck it in the flames for a little while, and it got nice and red hot, and I took the anvil out. Well, I had taken the anvil out of my forge already and just laid it on the concrete pavement nearby, and I whacked this out on it, which is not really particularly impressive, but it's the first time I've whacked a piece of hot metal with my hammer and used my anvil and just done any kind of actual forging. So this is it's only shiny because I took some of the crappy looking scale off with my belt sander just prior to making the video. And then another thing I was doing concurrently with that was I took this, which used to be a shiny, lovely looking stainless steel container, which my mom was going to throw out. And I took some aluminum that I've just had in a jar for a while, little pieces of aluminum that I cut off of the stock that I was using to make swords back when I was still using aluminum to make swords and knives and stuff. And I melted that down successfully, and I did some splash casting. I basically just filled that 6-gallon drum, well, 6-gallon bucket, steel bucket up with water, and just poured the molten aluminum right into it. And it came out with some interesting shapes. This was I think it's mostly slag. Aluminum has a lot of slag when you melt it down. These are a couple of pieces of that. Not particularly nice looking. Then there's some two more interesting shapes that got out of it. Which were this. And this. And, I mean, it was just a test to see if the forge would actually get it hot enough to melt aluminum, and it certainly did, and that was even with very old coals that had been burning for a while. So tomorrow when I fire it up again, I think I'm going to get some more aluminum and try again, see if I can melt it down a bit more completely, and maybe melt a little bit more down, try splash casting it again, because whenever I have some more aluminum to be able to do it. Let me see, do I have any? I have some, I think. Oh no, that's steel. I was sure. Oh, there's a little bit more. Yeah, I got some aluminum from. Here's a couple more pieces. It's just like 1/8 inch thick. But yeah, I'll melt that stuff down tomorrow. I'm almost through all the charcoal that I have. I've got one full bag left and maybe a fifth of another bag, so... but yes, today was very productive. Hopefully hardening the anvil will work tomorrow, and I'll be able to make my quench tube this week, hopefully, and probably make my anvil stand as well this week. And then I'll be able to get some more charcoal and really start trying to just get some experience, try to get some metal hot and smack it. I'll have to tell the neighbors what I'm doing first so they don't come calling angrily, wondering why there's all this noise. And I'm not going to be doing it at night, but still don't want to annoy the neighbors too much. But, yeah, I've technically forged my first piece, which doesn't really look particularly impressive, but think I'll do some more work on this. I don't know exactly what I'll do. I might try folding it over and bending it, see if I can Damascus up the tip of this. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Time will tell. Have a great day, everyone.